And we're back!
With what looks like a dream sequence? Yuka!
The hell?
She's biting him!
On the shoulder?
What do you expect? She's 14, yet she acts like she's 8. Well, again, I blame the fact that her parents treat her like this. Oh yeah, in missing footage, she walks in on Satoshi while he's having a bath. And it just gets even more awkward from there.
Yeah, I think I know the Japanese tropes by now.
Well, you have to watch it to believe it.
I think I might have a good idea already.
Well,
I've seen this shit in fucking Cell World. I know this shit.
Okay, what a goofball. Yeah, her room is right next to his, and that's connected with that door. Uh-oh. He's finally waking up. Sadly, it was just a dream.
He just wishes he was still there at this point.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get when you get the hacksaw Jim Duggan 2x4 drop down your skull. But hey, what do I know? I'm no doctor.
Well, actually,
I'm just a damn near retired LP'er.
something in your hand.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Oh god. Not this again.
Grope.
Well, not intentionally. I think he's still trying to focus what's going on. He's like, huh? Ah! Oh dear. He's quick to apologize.
Naomi,
Blushing all the while. She was completely oblivious to it. Although, quite frankly, if she was conscious, I don't think she actually would have minded, considering, you know, again, she does have feelings for him, but she hides it with her constant teasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did.
For like two entirely different reasons, but okay, let's go with it. Just roll with it, Satoshi. Just roll with it.
Yeah. No, he's not bleeding anymore. Oh! Wait, I thought that wasn't plugged in or it ran out of power. Huh?
What the shit?
We're watching video footage of Kibiki's expedition into Heavenly Host. Kibiki and his loyal cameraman Takuchi.
I imagine this went completely well.
This is what does anything go well here.
Why does Kibiki kind of look like Yuya?
Except much kinder.
Much kinder and, well, his face doesn't seem as, well, omominous. Oh, one's gotta wonder why he's wearing a kimono, I think.
Or yukata?
Yeah.
One of the two. Oh, sufficient enough music to get the words flowing. So yeah, they came to the school building, if you recall from the follow-up report, that he was planning to pursue that lead he got. And this is how he was able to do it, by coming to Heavenly House in the first place.
So how are we watching it now is the question.
I'm not going to question it.
I'm just going to assume that whole thing about the flux kind of has affected certain things.
May as well. Oh. Yeah, they just got here.
This was like during the 70s and shit, wasn't it?
No, it was roughly in 2005 that they did this.
Ah. And I'm going to guess they never came back.
Well, of course not. Suppose you do. So yeah, they came here of their own volition, much like how Naho did. Speaking of which, she'd be all like, why do you guys always do the fun stuff without me? Then again...
Oh, this is gonna go well.
Yeah, Kibiki was the guy that Naho was looking for. He came here without her to protect her.
Only for the exact opposite to happen.
Yeah, she came here to look for him. What? Yeah. Not just a dead body. Lots of them.
Somehow I have a feeling they're looking at the green slime pit, aren't they?
No. I don't think they are. It would. What kind of hell? The worst kind.
Kibiki's awfully calm about this.
Oh! He knows the way out.
Really? How?
Oh! Great. He's been interrupted. Uh-oh. Oh no, I think he's hearing the voices of the spirits.
I think he's experiencing the darkening.
Perhaps he is, perhaps he isn't.
I think both.
I wouldn't say he's strict with the darkening, he's just scared out of his wits. And he goes off running.
This ain't gonna end well for you, Taguchi.
Ow. Oh. At least the camera's okay. Well, then again, it's what they need it's what they need for ample video evidence. Uh-oh. And I think that's where he just runs off in panic.
That's fairly obvious, Adam. I really... I get it.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, great.
They're on his person.
That, and we need to find a follow-up somewhere. Great.
Great. Let's continue watching The Return of the Occult, Volume 1.
Or strange but true. That's what his articles were called. Yeah, there is probably a follow-up somewhere.
That's not a bad idea. Then again, it's not a good idea either, but...
At least it's an idea. It's a plan of attack. Ah. Great. Oh, I mean... Huh?
Stuck to the TV.
Yeah, which means we can't take the camera with us. So they'll have to come all the way back here to watch the next tape. That's only a mild inconvenience.
Somehow I'm feeling this is where the camera guy ended up and died.
Yep, they're here too.
This whole thing is getting more and more screwy.
さっきの大揺れ、やはりただの地震じゃなかったようだな。
I think, to quote, we are seeing its true form and we should despair.
Oh, I'm not despairing quite yet.
かもな。
I think they've already despaired quite enough.
慎重にな。
Well, as long as we don't call
サトシ、ちょっと待って。
Sensei Zetsubo, I think we'll be okay.
He's got splinters over your back. Thanks. Oh, there's another corpse.
Meanwhile, back with Ayumi.
Shiho Hasegawa. Well, you're just looking for name tags. I don't know why, but I actually like this chapter BGM. It actually gets changed later on.
I don't know, it just seems oddly inappropriate to me. Just because it feels like, are we going to appease Sachiko, or are we going to have a fucking rave party dance off against her?
No, we're gonna appease her. Somehow.
I mean, Disco's kind of dead.
Oh!
Hey!
Satoshi! Satoshi と中島じゃないか、あれ。
Well, finally found them.
やっぱり多重空間が解消したんだ。行こう。
おい、サトシ、中島。
There.
Yoshiki, 篠崎。
It's time to give them a nice little info dump.
Yeah, off screen.
会いたかったよ。
Thank goodness.
私も本当どうしようかと思った。
Yoshiki.
Yeah, pretty sorry a lot we drawed, eh?
強えな、お互い。
There, the half of it. So that's exposition off screen.
そんな鈴本さんまで。
篠原が冗談だろ。
Yeah.
And we haven't seen Yui in like 2 chapters now.
Or 3. We haven't seen her since the end of chapter 2.
さっきまで。ついさっきまで笑ってたじゃないかよ。みんな。なんでだよ。
Oh boy. This is where she drums up the courage to deliver a rousing speech. Well, because she has to as class rep.
とにかくこれ以上誰も死なないで。委員長としての命令よ。
Somehow I have a feeling that won't be entirely possible.
宍戸先生と森重君とゆかちゃんを見つけて、ここから帰るんだから。
I think Morishige is kind of broken right now.
Yeah, probably so.
殺害犯は幸子よ。出会ったら気を
Oh,
つけ
they
て。
will. They'll be sure to keep an eye out.
奈穂さんやゆきちゃんの話では、殺害犯幸子の懺悔を引き出すことができれば、殺され
So
た
that's
3人
one
は
objective we've
自動
got
的に条例されて、
to get her to repent.
この校舎を包んでいる霊磁場が開き、元の世界へ帰れるかもしれないってことよ。
And
Theoretically, yes.
赤い服の幸子か。
but then again, there lies another problem. How are they gonna get out of here afterwards?
させることができるんだ。
That is...
The question.
Yeah, that is quite the question.
あなたたちのさっきの話、
Not much,
坂内
actually.
について聞かせてくれる？このテープで帰るための方法みたいに言っていたんだけどね。 肝心のとこ
But
ろで切れてたんだ。
unfortunately, he was cut off.
テープを変えるって言って終わってるから。きっと
There is a
続きがあると思う
continuation somewhere. You just gotta find it.
キビキって
Why do I have a
人
feeling
の
that's going
取
to be
材テープ
the
みたいで。
objective?
It's one objective, but oh,
キビキ先生の？
hmm.
うん。
Yeah, the very one.
She knows the significance of that name because of Naho.
これ以上霊とかに関わらなくて済むし。 条例とかより
So what, you're
簡単そう
suggesting
だ
to
し
just leave with our lives intact?
だけどそれじゃ
That's
あ
true,
根本
because
的な解決
escaping
に
with
な
our
らない。
lives as well as making Sachiko
条
repent,
例法
they go hand in hand.
私に
Yeah, considering that Sachiko's just going to keep up this spree of madness for eternity.
Or worse. Well, there are things that are far worse than that.
この学校をこのままにしておくと、これからもずっと
Oh boy.
たくさんの子たちがここに閉じ込められて、無ごく死んでいくんだよ。
My point exactly.
So what if it's just students? I see high school students do far more. But then again,
Yeah.
then again, different series.
Yeah, they beat up a god like 3-4 times. Hell, the main hero of Shin Megami Tensei 1. He saved the world.
俺たちは
Yeah, there's no time to squabble.
Albeit he wasn't able to save it for another 100 years or so. But, well, not 100, but it was like 50 or so, I forget.
So basically, while Ayumi and Yoshiki look for Yui, Satoshi and Naomi are going to search for Yuka, as well as finding out how to get an escape. And while they're at it, they're going to receive the marble statue.
Alright.
気をつけてね。中島さん。あんまり。内田君に。
I detect jealousy in her voice.
Yoshiki, I feel bad for you.
Yeah, have his feelings go unrequited. Or worse, unnoticed.
I'm used to unrequited routine.
幸子さんの切れ端も私そびれちゃった。
後で渡せばいい。問題ないだろう。何も。
Well, that's true.
I don't know, giving them that back might be a good idea.
But she was too jealous at that time. Well, not here you aren't.
I think Yoshiki rubbed off on you.
Yeah.
And you didn't realize it.
Maybe.
なんか気楽になった。ありがとう。
おう。
確かに。
That is true. They have no idea how to elicit any remorse for her, but they gotta find a way.
There's a will, there's a way.
And even then, if we have to use that way out, let's get the hell out of here.
If it is possible.
It is possible. We just gotta do the right things. Now we're following multiple parties. Yes, we can now switch between the two parties.
Oh good, it's like Final Fantasy VI.
Kinda. By using these pentagrams.
Ah. So, we're using the power, pretty much a spiritual power of an Amioji in order to get by. Oh good. What? I do know my stuff in the field.
I know, I'm not saying anything. So yeah, they finally found the way to the second wing again.
Yeah. It looks like those ancient schoolhouses that you'd see in noir paper, like 1920s, 1930s. Either that or they look like, those crazy hospitals from back then too. They kind of had that feel to them.
Yeah, she's not entirely convinced because she's reminded of what happened with her and Seiko. In fact, her memory of this moment, her last moment with Seiko, is actually what happens if you decide to tell her, just leave me alone. Those words right there. Those would have been her last words if you had told her, just leave me alone. In fact, if you decided to go back for Naomi, Seiko will pretty much get blocked off by an earthquake, and as she heads back down to where she started, she'll pretty much realize that Naomi, well, she really does need her. But then again, she feels like she can't compete with Satoshi.
私の八つ当たりに違いない
That's more or less the.
Well,
It's more or less gist of it.
Naomi.
She's still not convinced.
It was a mixture.
絶対私に
Well,
That's not true.
it'll take her until the end of the game to realize that.
I have a feeling that'll be when Satoshi actually shows her Seiko's cell phone.
Perhaps. Anyway, we're in the second wing once more. The darkening has already begun.
The quickening! Wait.
Oh no. But yeah, basically that's more or less what would happen if Seiko tried to go back for Naomi and she got blocked off. She would talk about those kinds of things. Anyway, that in mind, see you guys in the next part for when we do find Yuka.
I'll see you then, and hopefully she's not getting murdered by that guy.